Good morning to all of you. Today we will discuss about the chapter number 3 cement and lime and lecture number 3. Particularly here cement shows settings and hardening. So first question is about what is the setting of cement. Here when cement is mixed with sufficient quantity of water, within 1 or 2 hours after the mixing, the sticky paste loses its fluidity. When few hours after mixing, noticeable stiffening commences. So a setting can be divided into two stages. First one is initial setting and second is final setting. Initial set is when the paste begins to stiffen. Final set is when the paste beginning to harden and able to sustain some loads. Initial setting time is the time lapse from the addition of water in the mix to the initial set. Initial setting time and final setting time can be determined by using Vicat apparatus in the laboratory. So it is an effective apparatus for determination of initial setting time and final setting time. Here it measures at lab and as the time required for the cement paste to withstand a certain arbitrary pressures. The time taken for 1 mm of diameter needle in the Vicat apparatus to penetrate a depth of 25 mm into the cement paste sample is the initial setting time. The final setting time is reached when the modified Vicat apparatus only the needle penetrates the surface while the attachment fails to do so. So here two types, initial time settings and final time settings. At the initial time setting, the Vicat apparatus shows penetration at the depth of 25 mm, and the Vicat at the final setting, the Vicat apparatus only shows the needle penetrate the surface. The rate of setting is also measure the rate of hydration. So how much amount of heat of hydration is determined by using the rate of settings. What is the hardening of cements? Hardening is the development of strength over an extended period of time is completed for months or years. This is the hardening of cements. In the hydration process, the strength development in the as a concrete. Here the hydration process are the gradual and requires continuous presence of water. By adding the water to the cements would cause temperature of the mixture rise rapidly due to reaction between tricalcium aluminate, that is C3A, and water, that is initially quite rapid. This is because of since it takes some time for the gypsum to dissolve sufficiently to control the reaction at the tricalcium aluminate. Here the gypsum prevents flash settings, which is due to the reaction of tricalcium aluminate. Thereafter setting and gradual hardening takes place by the reaction of tricalcium setting and dicalcium silicate with the water. Atmosphere doesn't take part in the hydration process. Hydration process can take place completely without enough water in the mixture. Hydration rates depends upon the surface area of the clinker exposed and fineness of the grinding. Rate of hydration decreases continuously with the age as the resistance of water penetration of unhydrated cements gain progressively rises. So here the cement is over. Now we can start about the lime. The introduction of lime is as follows. Lime is important cementing materials which is used in engineering constructions. Cementing materials may be defined as which has a capacity of holding structural unit together with a sufficient amount of strength. Here, for the manufacture of lime, The calcium containing inorganic minerals composed primarily of oxides and hydroxide usually used as a calcium oxide or calcium hydroxide. Among these groups, which includes limes, natural elements, gypsums, Portland cements, as well as various other synthetic products. Cementing materials, which has a capacity of holding the structural units like bricks, like stones, which forms the aggregations. For example, lime, natural cements, gypsums, Portland cements. Lime is an oxide of calcium, that is calcium oxides. Uses of lime, which is used at ordinary buildings, massive monuments, palace, ports, as a reliable economical cementing materials. Classification of limes and lime cycles. Lime is available in the market into the major causes, three main types, which includes quick limes, then the hydrated limes, and the hydraulic lime. This is the quick lime. This is the quick lime which contain calcium oxide. This is slake lime. This is the hydrated lime, and this is the whole process which causes the hydraulic lime, which contains the addition of waters. This is the quick lime. This is hydrated lime, and this is hydraulic lime. This is the lime cycle. This is limestone that in the form of calcium carbonates, when heated, it converts into quick lime, that is denoted as a calcium oxide. When we add the water, it forms the calcium hydroxide as a slake lime. Here in this lime cycles, the carbonated, after losing of carbonation, which gives the limestone. So whole process is called the lime cycles. Let us discuss one by one about the first point number first, that is a quick lime. Calcium oxides, commonly known as a quick limes or burnt lime, is a widely used chemical compound. It is white, caustic, alkaline crystalline solid at room temperature, usually obtained from the limestones. A lime kiln is used to produce quick lime through the calcination of limestones. The quick lime formation is calcium carbonate. After the heating, it gives the calcium oxide as a quick lime and carbon dioxide. Hydrated lime. It is created by addition of water to quick lime in order to turn oxides into hydroxides. Combined with water and sands or cements, hydrated lime is most often used to make mortars and plasters. This is the useful combinations, and its chemical name is calcium hydroxide, which is called as what? Hydrated lime. This is the solid in most builders merchants as a bags of dry powders. After soaks in just enough clean water for at least 24 hours, it makes a lime putty. This putty may be of poor quality due to the carbonation of the powder occurring in the bag before use. After soak in just enough clean water for at least 24 hours, it makes a lime putty. This putty may be of poor quality due to carbonation of the powder occurring in the bag before use. A specialized form of limestone is used to make the hydraulic lime. The limestone is mixed with clay, then fired in a kiln to high temperature. This process removes much more of the moisture from the lime and also produces minerals byproduct known as silicates. The remaining limestones and silicates are combined to form the hydraulic lime. The hydraulic lime offers a number of benefits over traditional limes, mortars, blends. The most important is its ability to cure and hardens when wet, which means it can be used in many applications where other mortar products would fail. This is the hydraulic lime. One of the applications of lime, which is useful material for the building constructions and agriculture industries also. In a construction material, lime is used as a binding materials in the 19th century, and we can compete with the Portland cement in many types of constructions. So, uh, so it used as a mortar, that is lime mortar, which is mixed with sands or surkis, as a plaster, as a white wash, which gives sparkling white finish at a very low cost, as a lime concrete similar to the cements, which is made up by mixing of lime, sand, coarse aggregate in a proper proportions. As a sand lime bricks, which are quite popular in many countries, which is applications of lime. B, as industrial materials. In industries, lime finds use as a flux in the metallurgical industries, as a refractory materials for lining of metallurgical furnace, as a raw materials for the manufacture of glass, and agriculture input, in which lime is used to improve the productivity qualities of soils and fertility also, and it's added to poor soils to enrich their lime content. Lime is also being used for the soil stabilization. So here we end the chapter of cement and lime. For further PPT presentations, we will discuss in the next slides with a new chapter. Thank you.